Hi everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to the Messy Desk and MemoryDex Monday. And we are going to combine a little Julie netting with some Dearjuliejulie downloadable printables from my Facebook group and see what we can come up with here for a Halloween spooky MemoryDex card. So I have cut some MemoryDex cards out of some Halloween paper that I had, and then I am going to go ahead and I have this file folder here that I have been using to stamp out my Julie netting dolls, and I have the planner set that I had gotten on scrapbook.com. I decided I wanted to join the Julie netting craze, making paper dolls. I am so glad I did. It is so much fun, and I am going to use this one here, and you'll see she has long sleeves and a little flippy dress and boots. So I think that is appropriate for Halloween, a little more appropriate than this one. Now there are a bunch of different things that come on this planner set. You have all these different wintertime, send Valentine's, perfect autumn day, happy Halloween, make presents. That's fun. Joy, happy summer. There's a bunch of these. And then down here you have rabbit ears, you have a pumpkin, a little poinsettia, birthday cake and present. This says yay. There's one that says enjoy, which is my favorite word. So it was just a great little stamp set. And like I said, it is the planner set. And you get 2 of the doll stamps with it as well. I'm going to use my Ranger Archival ink. It has become my favorite because it does dry quickly, and it's pretty, I like how dark and dense it is. So let's make sure we are as clean as possible. So we're just going to take, and I have this acrylic block that I use for them, and I just want to make sure that it all stamps down. Okay, so now, just like the magic of TV, we have her already cut out. Okay, so next, it's amazing how you can do this on videos, huh? Next, we're going to want to have her dress. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp her again, and I'm going to make sure that I stamp the dress. Okay, and then I'm just going to come down here. Okay, there's one of, that's her head. So, and there's her boots there. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to just put the impression on here. And now I have the dress impression on my pattern paper. And magically, I have cut it out. Now I do not have dies for these. I don't know if they make the dies for this particular size. I do have, for my little witch, this one that you've seen me use. I do have dies for those. So, and it was pretty wonderful. I got this on scrapbook.com also. So it had the die for her boots, the die for the hat, for the witch, and for the dress. I don't know where the dress is, but there's also a die that just cuts out the dress. So, yeah. So that's pretty exciting. So this is what I have for her. I have the dress, the hat, and the boots. And you've probably already seen the coffee sleeve, the stuffed coffee sleeve, and I made one of her and used it in that, and that's how I got that. So that is just your little peek at my Julie netting. Okay, so I have this little dress, and I have her, and let's see, I think we've got green, and we've got the white. You know what, we're gonna decorate her first, just to get out of the way, because I know I'm gonna do it. We'll go ahead and color her hair, and I just have this brown pencil on my desk, so all my dolls have ended up with brown hair because I have this pencil on my desk. I'm gonna have to find a pencil sharpener pretty soon. Okay, so there's that. Okay, and then for her dress, I am gonna want to do some decorating, just to make it stand out a little bit. So let's see if we can find there. I think there was a piece of that black lace left. Huh. Well, that's what I get for thinking. It should be right here. Black lace. Well, you know, if I change my mind and I don't use, I used it on the little witch, and it looks so cute underneath her dress, but I'm not seeing it. Okay, so, well, plan B, and maybe we'll find it, is we're going to go ahead, and I still have the gold glitter fingernail polish. Okay, so let's go ahead and we can color in her. We can't find anything. We have a black permanent marker similar to a Sharpie, and I'm just going to go ahead and color in her boots. Okay, I'm going to leave the bottom not quite done. Okay, so I'm going to leave the little sliver of the sole of her shoe. Okay, and then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to stripe her socks, because we are going to make her like a little witch. Okay, then I have this pin that my dad had gifted me. I've never heard of these or seen these anywhere, but my dad is a draftsman and he designs houses and things, and he uses these, and he gave me all of his duplicates. Okay, so the other thing I decided was I wanted, since the socks were so bright and this wasn't as bright, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to add some just random lines of this brighter orange, and this will totally change the way this looks. Now I didn't want to color it in because I wanted the difference. So you see what the difference is there. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, and because you can't really see the lines, I'm going to kind of I'm going to color some of this in. So this right here is where her arm goes out. And so we're going to color that a little bit. Let's see. And then I'm going to go ahead and just do the ruffles a little bit so that you get an idea of the ruffle. And then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to blacken this a little bit just with stripes. Okay, so we have done that and done that. I'm going to look one more time for that black lace because I really wanted to use it. Does this ever happen to you? You're like, okay, I'll save this because I have two more of these dolls to make. And I want to use this lace on these last two dolls. Keep getting stuck on the knob on my my stamp drawers that are behind me. Okay, I'm going to go over through this. I have a little pile over here. Okay, well, I am not finding it. I'm very disappointed. So maybe Plan B. Plan B. Okay, so we can go ahead and cut out a spider web. Why not? We can use a spider web. Okay. I have this spider web. Let's see if we can find one that kind of will go along the whole edge of the dress. See, that one's big. It will do it, but it's... Okay, we'll try this one. I'm going to cut it off. Okay. Now I'm going to come back in and I'm going to cut it. So that you can see the spider web going around. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so I think we will go here. My dogs are out there trying to con my husband into feeding them early. It's Sunday. They like to get fed early on Sundays. They get very confused because we're home. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put a little bit of glue. And that isn't going to work. My glue gun is not hot yet. I went and helped my husband and forgot to turn it back on when I got back. Okay, so here is her dress with a little bit of spider web going on there. And then I think we'll go ahead and we'll also add just a little bit of, and we'll start it at the bottom and pull it up. The nail polish. If you have glitter glue, you can do this. Painting it works really well. I found that out when I broke that glitter glue bottle and I used that makeup brush for a while to use up the glitter glue, and it worked really well. I'm also going to go ahead and add a little more to the bottom of this. So this is our glitter glue. Then I think, okay, we'll go ahead and put this on her. Like I said, I was planning to use the lace. And plan B, we'll use some okay, I hope you can see that. Okay, so there she is. Go ahead and use the scissors to hold it down because it wants to come up every time I try and use my hand. Okay, so there we go. We're going to let her dry. Go ahead and pull up as much of this glue as we can that we just put down. Okay, so there she is. Let's see, what else can we do with her? You know what, I think we want to put a little more gold around. We'll start at her shoulders and pull it down a little bit. And then at the waist. Just make her a little bit sparkly. Like she's magical. She's a good witch. She's magical. Okay. Come over here and make sure that this is staying down. Okay. Okay, so oh, you know what? And we'll go around the bottom of her shoes, her boots. Add that. And then, you know what? Her socks are still a little bit bright. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab a little bit of this antique linen on my cosmetic sponge, stay down low, and just put a little bit on here to try and take the brightness away. I think we did that. Okay, very good. So we just distressed her socks. How distressing. Okay, so now I have a couple of hat stamps, and I was hoping to be able to use like this one, or that one's cute. I like that one. Okay, so I think to put it on, I'm gonna want it, I don't want to put it on like this because this is actually the inside of the hat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut carefully along that part, and then we'll just slip her head inside there. Okay, and you get that two-dimensional thing going on there. Okay, so I think her hat matches there. Very good. Okay, so these hats, you've seen these. This would also fit her. Okay, so if you had that, you could use that. You could use the little broom, and the hat would fit her. The broom, not so much, but the hat will fit her. Okay, so now I think we'll go ahead and we'll put some bling, bling, bling. She needs buttons. Her dress actually has buttons on it. We're going to go ahead and cut 3 off. 3 bling bling blings. I'm going to go ahead and take them apart, and I'm going to cut the 3 and separate them. Okay, I'm not going to put them on as connected because I want them to look like buttons, not like I stuck some bling 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 on here. Okay, I'm also going to cut off the little pieces that were in between. Okay, so that brings some purple into this, which I like that we now have some purple. Okay. Okay. So, I think I want to move them over a little bit this way. Okay. So there she has her buttons and her ruffle, her striped socks. I think she needs a cat. Look at, I've almost used up all the cats. So I think this will be her cat. Looks like a good size. And I think her cat is going to need a bling 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 collar. So there you go. There will be her bling 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 collar. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can squeeze it together a little bit. Okay. Bling 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 collar. Okay. Oh, I stuck the cat to the thing. You know what? I think the cat just needs a bling collar, not a bling bling bling. Just a bling bling. Yeah. 3 is too many. Okay. So there's her cat. Okay. So now go ahead and we can do the green. And I think she's going to need more than that. But I did want to also, I wanted to use one of my new downloadable printables. And I have these were postcards that I have from 1908 or 9 or something. And I thought they would kind of look cool like they were, if they looked like they were a window behind her. Okay. Oh, we have another one of these tags that I used to make that skeleton. I can put that. Oh, I like that. It's scary. It's pretty scary. It's scary. I have that one, or I have that one. I think we'll go with this one because I think we can put her in front of it. Okay, but we need to distress this. And we're going to use the black because we've gone more kind of dark. And with that, more dark. So I think we'll just go ahead and make it look like it's kind of messed up. Okay, maybe if we also, this might make it look more like wood. So this again is the antique linen. Okay, and I'm just brushing it across to give it more of a wood color look. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, something. Oh, there's bling in the... Couldn't get it to close because the bling was there. Okay. So, put those away. Put that away. Okay, so now go ahead and glue this. And we want to make sure that those scary clouds show up. Yeah, when I got a lot of beautiful postcards in that box of, or that album of postcards, and then there were these with the scary clouds. I was like, oh, they look scary. They look like Halloween. Okay, go up. Okay. Okay. So this is a printable. It's available in my Facebook group, Scrap All About It. And so it's my very first one that I've made. It's very simple, but I just wanted to get something done and out there so that so my blue people could be using it for Halloween. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm cutting off the bottom of this because remember I want it to look like a window. Okay, so I've cut the bottom so it looks like a window. I could go ahead and also add a curtain, but I'm not going to this time. Okay. So put it up so it's behind her like this. We're cheating. See, we're covering up that place that I didn't have anything to put there. Okay, and look, it's going to line up here, and we want to make sure her feet are in between the holes down here. Okay, so let's see. We're going to come back. This is going to line up just under the bottom of those snowflakes. We'll go ahead and add some glue around it and across, and just a little bit on those, and then across here. Okay, okay, so wanted it here, line up again, line up to the side. There we go. Got a couple little strands here. Okay, so we'll hold this down, and then we're going to have to get that towel and clean up. We're going to have a glue mess again, I think. Well, maybe not. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and put this here. And I don't have to worry so much about the glue. Okay. Go ahead and cut this. There we go. Okay, so come back to the little witch, and let's see. So she is going to be able to have glue on all of her. Okay. So the file folder that I used was one of those file folders that I got at that estate sale that they just, I said, how much are these? And they said, oh, you can have those. So, which was kind of cool because then I don't feel like, oh, I can't use those. Okay, there we go. Okay, so she's looking out, or she's not looking out, but there's a window behind her. She's got on her spider dress. Let's go ahead and put the cat. Give it some glue. Put it right down at her feet. And its eyes are on the windowsill, so you can actually see its eyes, which are kind of cool. Okay, so we've got that. So now we have this space up here, and oh, you know what? I made some more brooms. I think she should have a broom. I think she should have a broom. So the one thing we discovered about the brooms was it was probably going to be better to go ahead and sew them on. So I have my big needle, just because it's super easiest. I can thread it. Hooray! By feel. Oh wow, it's really long. Oh well. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, and her hand is right here, so we want it to be in her hand. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my holes through, and then that way I can just come through. So now I'm going to try and grab some of the raffia if I can. Maybe not. Got glue. There we go. Oh well. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and find a spot that we can get through. I probably should have used some raffia to tie this. I should have thought of that. Okay, so now we can go ahead and pull it tight and tie it. And I'm going to also glue it. I'm going to just go back over and stick some glue in it. I didn't want to do that beforehand, because then if I end up with my needle in the glue, it really doesn't like to go through. Okay, so we've tied that on. And usually when I tie something on, I pull out the magic tape in the magic shoe. Whoops, in the magic shoe. Magic tape in the magic shoe. We'll fix that later. Now we'll put that. Okay. Just so that it helps keep it where it's supposed to be. We're going to come back and put a little glue underneath her. Okay, and that should dry, and then we'll be happy. Be happy. Okay, so she has a broom and she has a cat. She has a scary view out her window. And now we're going to go ahead, and I still have some more of these little crepe paper medallions that I made. And so I think we're going to go ahead and put that on. I would really rather use the hot glue, but I don't think it's working yet. So, okay, so we'll just attach this. It does work. So, okay, and then I had this little sign. Welcome, please check broomsticks and fangs at the door. So, okay, so this is pretty white. So again, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm actually going to use the sponge. We'll try this. Okay, so again, it's the antique linen. And I'm just going to go ahead and add the ink. I'm trying to make this sign look more like a wooden distressed wooden sign. Okay. It also was distressed earlier with, when I was going to use it on something else, I distressed it with the black, and then I didn't end up using it. I didn't like it. So here we go. And it will go on there. Just adding a little the ink. Okay. Go around here. I'm excited to get to use this sign after I started to use it for something else and didn't get to, so that's exciting. Okay, so this is our My Little Witch. Using the planner stamps from Julie Nutting that I had gotten at scrapbook.com. And you know, we do have some bats. We've got a purple one. I think we'll add those also. And I'm going to use the purple because we used the purple on for the bling. So there we go. We have our Little Witch MemoryDex card for MemoryDex Monday. There she is, using the Julie Nutting planner stamp set. One of the downloadable printables from my my printables that are available in my Facebook group, Scrap All About It. And one of those window tags that's from my stash. One of the brooms that I made with a toothpick and raffia. And other things from my stash. So now it is day 16. Yeehaw! And we have our costume of the day for day 16. And here I'm actually a farm girl, and my hat is a straw hat, and I have put raffia on here. I use some letters to do the yeehaw. So I have on a plaid shirt, a scarf, jeans, and a belt, and the hat. And then my hair was just down, no wigs that day. And I think I also had like a yellow rope in my belt loop. Not the white rope, which I had as a cowgirl, but the yellow rope. So there you go. That is... Oh, I'm holding a piece of straw. I had straw in my pockets. Or hay or something. So there you go. Yeehaw. Costume a day, day 15. And our memory... So if you didn't know, I'm doing a costume every day during October on my channel. So this is today's costume of the day and our MemoryDex card for MemoryDex Monday. If you like this video, we need to hold that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, put them down below. Find something to celebrate every day. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.